Good morning, everyone. Greetings from Cobra Country. Welcome to South Miami Senior High's virtual tour. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Lizzie Hunter. I'll be your tour guide for today. A little housekeeping though before we get started. This meeting is being recorded so that we can share it with parents who were not able to make it this morning. So if you have any questions, we invite you to type them into the chat so we can get those answered for you as we go. With that being said, I'd like to start by introducing Ms. Alvarez. She is our assistant principal over curriculum for some opening remarks. Ms. Alvarez.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. As Ms. Hunter said, my name is Ms. Alvarez. I'm one of the assistant principals here at South Miami Senior High. Thank you for taking time out of your day to learn more about all our school has to offer your child. Our school does have a long-standing history. We just celebrated our 50th anniversary, so we've been around for a little while. We've been called one of the hidden gems of our county because we tend to fly under the radar, but we have lots of programs to offer your students, including Magnet, Cambridge. You're going to learn a little bit more about all of those today. So I will not delay any further because I know we have lots of information to cover, so I'm passing it back to Ms. Hunter.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Ms. Alvarez. So again, kindly type your questions into the chat. Our Magnet faculty will work on responding to those questions during the presentation. So we'll start with some general information about our school before we dive into details about our Magnet offerings and the fabulous programs that South Miami has to offer. So we are pretty centrally located, as you'll see on this handy dandy little map, pretty easily accessible from several major roadways. Our campus sits up against Miller Drive. The back of the school faces Miller Drive, not too far from the Palmetto Expressway. And then off the map would be US 1 is also not that far from us. So it's pretty well located, easily accessible from all parts of the county. And then the other thing that's important to know is that our Magnet programs enable all students an opportunity to attend our school, whether or not they live within our attendance boundary. That's kind of the purpose of Magnet programs. If there's a school that has programs that you're excited about and you'd like for your child to attend through the Magnet application system, you can definitely attend the school that interests you as a Magnet student. I'm being told my volume is low. That might be an internet connection issue. I'll try to speak up as best as possible. As Ms. Alvarez said, we are celebrating our 50th anniversary. We are a traditional high school with deep roots, school spirit, and the full assortment of athletics, advanced academics, and extracurricular activities. As you'll see there on screen, we were established in 1971. That was our inaugural school year. And in 1986 is when we established our visual performing art Magnet programs. So we've been a Magnet for quite some time now. And then 2015 is when we were officially also designated as a Cambridge International School. And so we are the only visual performing art Magnet school that also offers Cambridge right here on our campus. It's a unique opportunity and a wonderful program that we can offer your students. At the moment, we have just under 1,500 students at our school. And just to give you an idea, about 220 of those are Magnet students. So you get the best of both worlds. You get that big high school experience, but also that small, more intimate classroom setting within the Magnet program where you get to really explore your passions in the arts. We also should say we offer 8 periods, and a minimum of 2 of those periods will be Magnet. And so because of those 8 periods, you have more opportunities to take additional classes and explore some of the other wonderful things our school has to offer. Here's some pictures of our campus. You can kind of get a sense of what it's like to walk around, walk through Cobra Country. Here are some of the shared spaces in our building. As you walk through our main entrance, you're greeted by our Cobra statue. This is what we call Cobra Hall. Although the building is 50 years old, we definitely have kept it up, and it's in a nice inviting space with lots of school spirit plastered all over the place. We are also a STEAM certified school. So that's a designation that's given to schools to kind of commend their cross-curricular work. So science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, we definitely try to cross-infuse those programs in all of our classes. In addition to STEAM designation, we are also proud recipients of a National Magnet Schools of America School of Excellence 2 years in a row, and we're hoping for a repeat this year. And we are also NAM Foundation's Support Music Merit Award recipients in 2020. So nice, well-rounded experience, and we've received awards for all of the wonderful things that we have to offer our students. Here are some more pictures of some common areas. We have 2 cafeterias and an outdoor pavilion. You'll see here a picture of our media center all decked out for Halloween. Our gymnasium, big, beautiful gym where students can, of course, participate in sports, but also attend things like pep rallies and all those great things that we associate with that high school experience. And then in 2007, we had an annex building added to our campus. And this is what we call Cobra Tower. This is the building that is visible from Miller Drive. And one of the things I wanted to point out here, all the beautiful murals in this space, our Alumni Association has spearheaded several campus beautification projects, including this spill out area where they hired professional street artists to come beautify the space. Really great opportunity for our in-house visual arts students to get to kind of see what that side of the profession is like. And again, one of the many benefits of attending a traditional high school, we have athletic programs. Pretty much any sport you can think of, we probably have it. And many of our magnet students participate in sports at our school. So you get that nice, well-rounded education, focus on strong academics, the arts, athletics, and also clubs and honor societies. We have over 30 honor societies and clubs, including a nationally ranked chess club. We have a Dungeons and Dragons club, a drama club. We offer lots of things, and we add more as students make requests, because these are really opportunities for students to connect with other students outside of those school hours. It's a great way to accrue community service hours and wonderful additions to student resumes as they're prepared to apply for college. Okay, so that's a little bit about the general kind of campus life. And then we want to move into information about our Cambridge program. So I'm going to call back Ms. Alvarez, who will share some additional information about what exactly is Cambridge and why this might interest you and your child.
Thank you, Ms. Hunter. So our Cambridge program it's separate from the magnet program, but our students can be enrolled in both. And it's a course of advanced study where students can earn credit for college courses while they're still meeting their high school requirements here on campus. So it is an international curriculum. The Cambridge program is offered in countries throughout the world, and it emphasizes a broad and balanced curriculum. It is affiliated with England's University of Cambridge, so that's why you're familiar with that name, and they are connected. The emphasis is on critical thinking, analysis, and performance. And just looking at the stats that Ms. Hunter's put up here for us, nearly 1 million students in over 10,000 Cambridge schools participate in the Cambridge program in over 160 countries. It's a successful learning environment for motivated college prep students, and it is a program that students can start in either 9th or 10th grade. So Cambridge credits are recognized by top universities, including the Ivy League schools around the world. All Florida public universities award credit for passing scores on the AICE exam. Students can be awarded up to 45 college credits. So while students are here fulfilling their English requirement, their history requirement, their Spanish requirement, they can do that while also fulfilling those requirements at the college level if they are enrolled in the Cambridge program. The Cambridge classes also provide a GPA boost for our students. So if a student earns an A in a Cambridge class, that equates to a 6.0. So that's where you get like those GPAs that are higher than the traditional 4.0. It's because the students have taken honors Cambridge classes, AP classes, that sort of thing. One of the probably best perks of the Cambridge program is that students who complete the Cambridge diploma automatically get Florida Bright Futures, which covers full tuition at any Florida public university for college, regardless of what their test scores are. So a lot of times what stops students from meeting the full Bright Futures requirement is that they can't quite get those higher test scores. Well, Cambridge exempts the test scores. If you fulfill the program and you pass all of the courses and the exams, you get automatic Bright Futures, which gives you the free college tuition. Students will still need to complete those community service hours in order to get the Bright Future. Speaking of dollars, Here's just a graphic that shows if they complete the Cambridge program, they're essentially earning over $30,000, over $34,000 in the courses as a combination of both the Bright Future Scholarship that they will earn for the 4 years of college, as well as the credits that they will have earned while they are here. At South Miami, we also offer additional classes. We offer AP classes, dual enrollment classes. So if they avail themselves of those courses as well, they can up the total amount that they earn in high school towards their college journey. So financially, it is definitely something to consider if your student is on an advanced track. If you want additional information about the Cambridge program, you can reach out to me. My email is there, calvarez@dadeschools.net. We also have 2 of our counselors who serve as Cambridge advisors. Our student services chairperson, Mr. Carvajales, you can email him, and then also Mr. Bourneau, another one of our counselors. So any of us can give you additional information on Cambridge if you would like that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Miss Alvarez. So next, I'd like to introduce Ms. Jackie Arguelles. She is our College Assistance Program Advisor here at our school, and she's here to tell you a little bit about what exactly CAP is and how that can benefit your students.
Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. As Ms. Hunter said, I'm Mrs. Arguelles. I am the leader or the head of the CAP program here at South Miami. CAP is a college assistance program for all students. My role is to focus and assist all seniors and their parents through the college admissions and financial aid process. I disseminate information, I help them seek scholarships and basically focus their aspirations. Although I focus on seniors, my role here in my office is also a resource for all student body from 9th through 12th grade. And as we've been hearing, all the wonderful things that South Miami can offer, the college process, the college applications process has become a very competitive one. And so that's why I'm here to assist all our students to start early. Throughout the year, we do several events. We partner with local universities like FIU and University of Miami. We host financial aid workshops for parents and students and admissions blitz in the classrooms to assist students when they need to apply for college senior year. We have a lot of other events. For example, we had our college fair this October. We had over 50 colleges from all over the United States, and of course, the Florida schools were represented. We also schedule college group meetings with college representatives, one-on-ones, and small groups with students anywhere from 9th through 12th grades, where they can talk one-on-one with college representatives, ask the hands-on questions, how to apply, what majors they have, and things like that. So far, up to date, we've already had visits from 30 colleges, such as the University of Chicago, University of Michigan, Yale, Harvard, Dartmouth, Carnegie Mellon, and all the state universities. We are also part of the Florida Tour, one of the few schools part of the Florida Tour, which basically gives us access to so many more colleges that will come by and visit South Miami and get to meet our students. We also use a platform called SCORE. Since 9th grade, students can use it. They can start researching colleges, and believe me, it starts early, so that's a great tool. They can also do career inventory tests. They can search and get to learn about different careers and majors. And that is also a platform where students can communicate with me and the counselors and sign up for the fairs, sign up for the college visits and all that kind of stuff. So it's a really great high-tech tool that we can use. And basically, finally, if I could give you any tip as far as your search for a high school and the college aspect of it, colleges are searching for students that are well-rounded, but also very focused in their in what they want to study. And so at the same time, wanting rigorous classes. And here at South Miami, from 9th grade on, we can offer that focus with our wonderful magnet programs and our Cambridge program. We can offer that rigor and that focus in their education that will set them apart from the rest. So, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope to see you all back here at South Miami. This is where students can really shine, thanks to all our programs.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Ms. Arguelles. Okay, so let's tell you about some of the great things that happen kind of with our community partnerships. These partnerships allow our students to also benefit from interactions with leading professionals in their fields. These are organizations that provide our students with internships, mentoring, tutoring, accelerated coursework. For example, the Frost School of Music offers our music students one-on-one tutoring and lessons to help kind of keep those skills up. Arts for Learning offers our students paid internships in the arts, where they get paid to create art, a studio artist position. AIGA Miami, our graphic design and illustration teacher, is actually a board member of AIGA Miami. So again, these are opportunities for your students to start really making those connections and think beyond high school. What can they do with the skills that they're developing and all of the great things that they've learned while they've been in high school. Let's talk about our magnet program. That's why we're here, right? So let's tell you a little bit about it. Our Magnet School for the Arts is staffed by an impressively talented faculty of passionate educators, and we are all practicing professionals in our respective fields. These are phenomenally talented people who walk the walk, so to speak. So I'm going to go through and kind of introduce you to this very special group of people that I get to work with. Starting with Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez is the head of our magnet photography and magnet graphic design and illustration program. Through those programs, he teaches advanced placement art and design courses. He also sponsors our school's National Art Honor Society Club. And as I said earlier, he's an AIGA board member. He is a practicing artist and published illustrator. So what better do you want for an illustration magnet than a published illustrator, right? And he is also a product of Miami's magnet schools. He himself went through visual arts programs here in Dade County Public Schools, and as a result, is a practicing artist and art educator. Next, I'd like to introduce you to our magnet band director, Ms. Jimenez. She teaches as part of the magnet program, Advanced Placement Music Theory, AICE Cambridge Music, and she is the principal percussionist of the Miami Symphony Orchestra. You can see her there on the lower right corner doing her thing in a professional capacity. In 2019, Ms. Jimenez was named the Kennedy Center Stephen Sondheim Inspirational Teacher. That's one of 6 in the nation. I'm telling you, we've got some really special people here on staff. Just recently, she was named Band of the Hour Hall of Fame inductee, so she's now officially part of that Hall of Fame. And in 2022, she is, well, that's not quite happening yet, but currently she's a quarterfinalist for the Grammy Music Educator Award. And our newest magnet faculty member, Mr. Brandon Dye, he is head of our Magnet Orchestra program, and he's also our choir director. Mr. Dye is a member of the Master Chorale of South Florida, the concert master for the University of Tampa while he was a student there. He's a violin soloist and chamber music participant in international music festivals. And he was recently selected to sing alongside Andrea Bocelli at his upcoming December performance. So again, really great special people. We have opportunities to work with your students. Mr. Diaz is our head multimedia broadcasting teacher, and most recently, the founder of our new Gaming and Coding Academy here at South Miami. You'll get to hear a little bit more about that in a bit. This fellow won a couple of Emmy Awards before becoming an educator, and in 2018, he's the Dade County Public School Teacher of the Year for the entire county. We got that guy on staff. That's pretty cool, right? And just recently, he receives the key to the city of Miami, again, for being such a stellar educator and all the work that he has put in over the years to work with our students here at South Miami. Mr. Rocha is Mr. Diaz's protege, so he's starting to take over the multimedia broadcasting magnet. He himself is an audio technician, a sound designer, and screenwriter, and he brings all of those real world skills to the classroom, and the students are getting to learn, what it's like and what that profession entails. And then that's me. My name is Lizzie Hunter. I am the school's lead magnet teacher, but I also teach the magnet fine art classes. As part of that coursework, I teach advanced placement, art, and design. I also, just last year was the first year I started offering this, I offer FIU dual enrollment courses. So art students can take FIU classes here at South Miami with me as their professor during any given period in their schedule. So again, a great opportunity for students to start earning those college credits. And I am a practicing and exhibiting artist. I do landscape painting. So there's a little picture of me on site. All right, so Magnet School for the Arts. We're looking for driven students who seek to immerse themselves in the arts. You're gonna be taught by passionate, highly qualified professionals. And during your time here, you'll build some strong friendships with those students, those cohorts that you're gonna be with for all 4 years. Visual Performing Arts Magnet Program participation is compatible with Cambridge, although you're not required to take Cambridge as part of your coursework. And these are the programs that we offer. So when you log into your Magnet application system, you'll see options in band, fine art, graphic design and illustration, which by the way is the only illustration magnet in all of Dade County Public Schools, multimedia broadcasting, orchestra, and photography. So let's dive in. I'm gonna allow each of the magnet teachers to talk about their individual magnet strands and tell you a little bit more about what those programs are like. Starting with Ms. Jimenez.
All right. Good morning, guys. It's nice to see everybody here on Zoom with us. This is just a little sample, a visual tour of what you would be working with here in our band department. We have a huge facility here in the band and orchestra wing. We actually have our own wing of the school. And you can see some pictures of the band room there, our whole wing. All those doors lead to music classrooms and practice rooms and offices. We have an entire wing of the school. All the way at the end in the bottom right picture, you see our music theory room. We have a designated room just for our academic classes. We also do integrate Cambridge music. In music, we have a Cambridge music class. We have pre-AP and AP music classes. Another concern I know was brought up previously is that, magnet classes and elective classes sometimes aren't at the 6.0 level of other classes. But that's just not the case here at South Miami because we integrate all those upper level academics and core classes into the student schedule. So for example, the upper levels of orchestra and band are all honors. Band 5 and band 6 is honors. Orchestra 5 and 6 are honors. Pre-AP, they start right away their freshman year as an honors course. So they really do get that GPA while still being in our magnet program as well. So especially for those folks who are concerned about GPAs, that's another positive that South Miami offers. You can see here specifically about our wing. It's about that time of the year where we start decorating for the holidays here to make it kind of feel like home. Some positives about the band department. We're a co-curricular ensemble. What that means is we have concert band here. We have jazz band. All of these are magnet. We do have marching band. It's a requirement for Dade schools. If you have a school that has a football team, you do have to have a marching band. We have one of those here. We have percussion ensembles, brass quintets, jazz combos, and a lot of other performing ensembles here at South Miami. The important thing is we also have a lot of music electives and opportunities for students to take outside of just an ensemble class. Like I mentioned, those theory classes, AICE and AP classes. And I know Mr. Dye speaks as well. He has the privilege of getting to teach some of our other elective classes in the music department. So not only can they take magnet, we have some students who are also artists. And so they take their magnet classes here with us, and then their free electives, they get to take those art classes. So you can kind of do it all here at South Miami. Bragging about the band a little bit, we've performed in 2 Super Bowls, straight superiors in pretty much every ensemble here for the band. We just performed, I think it was last weekend, we got straight superiors in marching band, one of only 12 performing bands this year in Dade County. COVID has hit electives very hard. We not only performed, but got the highest rating last weekend. So we're very proud of our students. We've been second place in the state for marching band. We did not perform there this year just because it was cost prohibitive, but we've done the past couple years, we've been in the top 5 also for that. So we love our magnet program. We love our family, our students here. We do only offer one band. We do not believe in competing amongst different bands. So that's kind of another thing that sets South Miami apart. Everybody gets along in our one program. There's not competition between bands, but there is competition within the ensemble. So just a little snapshot of band. And if you have any other questions, you can go ahead and type them in the chat specifically for band. But it's nice to meet everybody today.
Thanks so much, Mrs. Jimenez. Next up, I'm going to introduce Mr. Dye, who will speak about the orchestra program.
Good morning, everybody. Again, I'm Mr. Dye. This is just a snapshot of the day in the life of orchestra. It's a lot of rehearsal time. We are a very family-oriented group. We're always uplifting. One kid might be struggling, and then there's always 15 people to pick them right up. It's a lovely setting. The students are very supportive of each other. We are also just one orchestra. There's healthy competition within our one orchestra. We don't have to compete with multiple. It's a very rigorous setting. We push each other. It's not just me all the time. Even the students are always like, this has to be better, but let's work together. It's a very nice group. The group has gotten straight superiors in the past, most recently in 2019. They have traveled to New York, to most recently to Atlanta. And hopefully COVID gets better and we get to travel again, either next year or the year after. It's a very, very fun group to be in. I also offer chorus as an elective, which can be honors. Chorus 5 and 6 is honors. And even if you're in another magnet strand, I also offer beginning orchestra. So if you have never played an instrument, you can still be in orchestra here. Or if you're not sure if you're ready for magnet yet, you can always join a class and then find your way into it. And that probably goes with other classes as well.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Ms. Sudai. So next up here is the fine art magnet. That's me. This is my classroom. The fine art program focuses more on classical art methods. So students learn technical and conceptual skills on how to visually communicate their ideas, right? This is more of, the types of materials and working methods that we associate with art class. So drawing and painting and that kind of hands-on art making. As you'll see in these pictures, the studio is fully equipped with a class set of easels. Those desks are drafting tables, so they do tilt up to allow students better viewing angles of their work. They have their own personal storage drawers so that they can keep their materials and have easy access to all of their stuff. As part of the Magnet Fine Art program, they benefit from 2 levels of advanced placement art and design. They take AP drawing and AP 2D design. And they also have access to those dual enrollment classes I was speaking about earlier. At the moment, they would also, in addition to those 2 AP classes, they could take beginning drawing, beginning painting, and that's already 4 college level classes just in the visual arts, not to even mention all of the other opportunities you have to earn those college classes at South Miami Senior High. So these are some rigorous programs that are really going to help the aspiring artists to produce the high quality portfolios that colleges are looking for acceptance and scholarship opportunities. So if there are students who are genuinely interested in diving into the visual arts and really developing those skills and taking it somewhere, this is probably a good fit for them. So next up, I'm going to introduce Mr. Lopez, who's going to speak about our graphic design and illustration magnet.
Hello, good morning. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us for this virtual tour. I apologize, I'm not in an ordinary classroom right now. I'm outside. We're prepping a mural right here at South Miami. I got my magnet graphic design and illustration students helping me out with this mural. So I'm going to talk today about the graphic design and illustration program and what it has to offer our students and our potential students. So as you can see on the slide that Ms. Hunter is sharing, we are at the core in a commercial art program, okay? So there's a little bit of overlap between the fine art program and the graphic design and illustration program, but there's definitely some very distinct differences that are unique to each program. We offer students the opportunity to work with Adobe Photoshop, Adobe InDesign, Adobe Illustrator, and Adobe Animate. You can see one of our seniors working on a touchscreen stylus Wacom tablet. So in my classroom, in the design studio, we have a whole computer lab that offers students the chance to work with Apple computers and also PC computers that run Windows. And then we also have the larger art tables for some traditional art materials, background painting, graphic design, storyboard art, concept art, video game design, anything that has to do with creating a story that's immersive and entertaining. Those are the kinds of things that my students gravitate towards working on. So the way that I run the classroom is I try to meet them in the middle. I have the set curriculum for each grade level, and I try to meet them in terms of their interests and getting them excited to get better and to eventually develop a portfolio. Hopefully they can continue to pursue some kind of commercial art in the graphic design and illustration spectrum. All of our art classes in the magnet program are honors classes, and they are also required to take AP art their junior year and also their senior year. Okay. The other program that I'm in charge of here at Magnet School for the Arts at South Miami is the photography program. So this is a very unique opportunity for students that love the world of digital imaging, of traditional photography. There in one of the slides, we have our dark room that offers students the chance to develop their own black and white film and print it and enlarge it. We are one of the few operating dark rooms in all of the county, and we are the only magnet photography specific 4 years of photography program in Miami-Dade County Public Schools. So that's definitely something to consider. In the other slide, we have a portrait studio or a photography studio equipped with lights and backdrops, and we have a medium format camera that the kids get to use to shoot 120 millimeter negatives. And of course, they also have access to Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, and other editing image software. We have the computer lab, and we have also a collection of props and costumes that students use to create photographic works. So in the photography program, it's also all honors classes. And their senior year, they take AP Art and Design, 2D design. So this is a great program for students that love photography, that want to create images that are arresting and visually compelling. And we all know the popularity of photography, but not everyone has the chance to use cameras that give you the full suite of options that you can manipulate in the world of photography. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your interest in our magnet programs, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. Next up, I'm going to introduce Mr. Rocha, who will speak a little bit about our magnet broadcast program.
Hello, my name is Mr. Rocha. Thank you for being with us today. In the multimedia broadcast program, we have two branches. We have the television production side, which is our newscast, where we do dailies, we do our weeklies, and it's all presented around the school on our YouTube channel. We email all the teachers, and they get to see what we have in store for all the announcements we have made and any particular events that have happened or that will happen. And we go to every single one of those. We try to go to every single one of those events and try to get as much coverage as possible. Since COVID was a lot more difficult last year because of all the limitations that we had. But now that we're back, we're starting to go to every single coverage. We're gonna have a parade. There's gonna be a parade that was told us by the Cobra Alumni Association. And we're gonna be preparing for that with a drone. We're gonna be preparing that with camera stabilizers and everything. The other side of our program is the film production program, which is the side I'm more specialized in, but I've also learned both sides. In the film production, we learn how to actually create movies, skits. We learn how to utilize After Effects, Premiere Pro, Photoshop as well. And everything that even a bit of photography, as photography and videography are both hand in hand with certain equipment that are being used that are similar. I was a sound specialist, so we try to specialize also into learning deeply how to do audio editing, and it's a little bit within it's very intricate and very fun. Yeah, so and everything that we do is professional. We try to keep everything, we work as a crew. If we always have to work together. If one fails, we have to bring it up. Everyone has learned how to do every single job. And that's the whole goal, to be professional. Once you get out of high school, you're gonna be better prepared for any type of workplace.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rocha. Next, I'd like to have Mr. Diaz tell you guys a little bit about our gaming academy. Please note that Gaming is not one of the magnet programs that you'll see on the magnet application. This will be accessible as an elective here at our school. So if you are in one of our other magnets, you can definitely still take the gaming and coding classes as an elective. Mr. Diaz?
Okay, how are you? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay,
Yes,
excellent. All right, so my name is Mr. Diaz, as you know, and I run the gaming and design program here. It's basically equipped with very high-end gaming computers. As you can see there in the pictures, it is very, student-friendly. The students really love the actual place. And then what we do is we have three aspects to our program. The first aspect is basically the gaming and Unity aspect of it, which is they design games, they create games by using programs like Unity, which is a game engine for designing games, and they also use Playmaker to help them in the coding of these games. So they learn gaming and coding, they learn how to create interactive games and experiences. The other aspect of the game is the gaming aspect of it, where students get to compete in various competitions. Well, right now we're getting started with that, so we've been a little slow in getting that up, but we should be getting it up because of all of to conduct our competitions. But the students get to play, we'll be able to play games like Minecraft, Brawlhalla, Rocket League, all the games that they basically are familiar with. And in some cases, they get to even compete for scholarships. Then the third aspect of our gaming program is we call it the Code City, which is basically almost like a combination of engineering and coding. It really incorporates the STEAM curriculum very, very well, because in this class, they get to design an actual working city. Not something on the computer, they actually get to design it in real life. We're going to be creating a city that's going to be about 20 feet long by about 6 feet wide. And there you'll be able to see like mountains and roads, bridges, and so forth, that they'll be producing these and creating them using very high-end 3D printers. In the printers, we have different types of printers. We have what is called the resin printer, which is some of the printers that they'll be using, and the filament printers. So they'll be able to design all the structures, the bridges, so STEAM really is well incorporated into this part of our program, because, science includes science, the technology, engineering. They have to design the roads and find out what works best for the location that they're actually going to be building, or the city that they're going to be building. The arts, they're going to be using materials like plaster and all different types of materials to create mountains and the actual scenery. And then, of course, math, because they have to figure out ratios and figure out what size they're going to make everything to scale so that things don't look odd within the city. And then the good part about it is, too, they'll be able to electronically create programs to make the city come to life. By that, I mean, they'll be using Arduino computers, which are very small computers that are basically coded so that they create a certain function, whether it's raising a bridge or setting up the timing for all the stoplights in the actual city, so that the cars don't crash into each other. So it's really interesting, and keep in mind, this is all in real life. This is not on the computer. This is them creating it. They use the computers to create it, but they actually will be building this kind of project. So it's very exciting. I'm very excited about it. And we also are working now in another room where we're going to be moving. It's going to be much bigger than the one that you see there on the screen. But again, another program that I forgot to mention is we have a racing rig that you see there on the bottom right. And that's where the students get to be able to actually compete with racing, and you know, they get their skills there. They even learn a little bit of stick shifting while they are playing that game. So it's really neat, and I want to thank everybody, you know, for your time to come and learn more about these incredible programs that we have here at South Miami. I've been here like 34 years and I love it. So I am a big cheerleader of the program and of the school. It's really a family environment, and I can't say enough about it. And I really encourage you to send your child here, because you won't regret it.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Diaz. So hope you're all really excited to apply to our programs. We are currently accepting magnet applications. There are several websites that will take you to the online application, but it all goes to the same place. It's the Dade County Public Schools magnet application, where you'll be able to select up to 5 schools. In our case, we are a visual performing arts magnet, which means you would have to complete an audition. The audition details vary depending on which strand you are applying for, but we are offering a virtual magnet audition workshop in December. I'll show you the dates and information for that. So, you know, if your child is interested in, say, the visual arts, but they're not currently in an art class or don't have an art teacher that can help guide them, they can definitely hop on to that virtual session and we'll give them some pointers. When you apply and select your magnet program, you're going to be prompted to schedule your virtual or in-person audition. We're giving you guys options because we know that, you know, everyone has different circumstances. Just make sure when you select your appointment that you know whether it's in person or virtual, and we'll certainly be sending additional details and instructions as those dates approach. When you go to the website, it looks something like this. yourchoicemiami.org is one of the ways that you can get to the website. You could click on the magnet application link on the top corner, and then it'll take you to a page like this where you can apply online. If your child is currently enrolled in Dade County Public Schools, the student portal information synchronizes with the magnet application. So a lot of the information will be pre-filled for you. I believe it lets you edit that in case any information has since changed or needs to be updated. But you can apply online or by mail. To be honest, the school choice office really is encouraging everyone to complete online applications whenever possible, just because the mail applications, there's a little bit of a time lag, right? It has to arrive to their offices. Someone has to sit down and enter the information. So if you're able to apply online, that's definitely going to be the better choice. Our virtual or in-person auditions are taking place during the months of January and February, so you still have some time to prepare for those. In the event of the visual art students, photography and illustration students that have to prepare a portfolio, or in the case of the music students that need to prepare some pieces for performance. Again, all of the audition details and information are available on our website, and I can certainly share that with you when I send the follow-up email. A couple of our upcoming events that I'd like to invite you to. Thank you for attending this virtual tour, but we're having an in-person event next week, actually, on Wednesday, December 1st. We are encouraging everyone to register. You can scan that QR code or simply click the link when I send the follow-up email. You'll be receiving a message with this video link, and then all of these other events. In the case that you'd like to come visit us in person, this would be a good opportunity. So this will be in the evening. We purposely did that so that families can come with their children and get you guys excited about our programs. And then the magnet audition workshop. This will be on Thursday, December 9th in the evening again, and it'll be virtual. And we'll give you some tips to help you perform as best as possible during your magnet audition. Answer any questions you guys have, and that'll be a good time for that type of question. Okay, and then I'll leave you with some contact information. Again, my name is Lizzie Hunter. I'm our school's lead magnet teacher. There's my email address. Our school website, southmiamiseniorhigh.org, has lots of information on there. If you haven't already done so, definitely give us a visit and click around. I think you'll find lots of really helpful information and answers to some questions maybe you didn't even realize you had. And then finally, our social media. It's a great way to get a sense of what the school's culture is like, what it's like to be a student here at our school. So if you haven't already done so, give us a follow on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. We cross post everything, so they all have similar content. But again, it's a great opportunity for you to see what it's like to be here at South Miami. And that concludes all of the slides I had for you. So thank you. If you guys have any questions you'd like for us to answer, we can do that for you. Our bell rings in about 10 minutes. So if you have questions we can answer, we can do that now.
Miss Hunter, I had just a couple things from the chat because I know you were working. So I posted a link in there to get more information directly to our magnet audition information page. So that's in the chat for those of you who are live on this session. It was posted at approximately 10:07. I know there's a couple things in the chat on my side. So if you wanted some more information, that was posted. A couple folks were watching. A couple folks did send their emails to be sent this Zoom link or the Zoom video. I have emailed those to Miss Hunter. So if you did put your emails in the chat, I did already send it to Miss Hunter so she can send you the video at the end. And somebody else reached out and said if we wanted to speak with a specific magnet teacher, is that possible? And so I think the best way maybe to reach out to Ms. Hunter and she can set up interviews or information if we wanted some more specific things that couldn't be answered in a Zoom session.
Absolutely.
That was it from the chat.
Great. We have one new message. Okay, yes, I'm planning to send the recorded session to everyone who registered for this session. So if you maybe came in a few minutes late and you missed the beginning, you'll be receiving the recording. All right, any last questions before we end our session? All right, thank you guys so much. We want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, enjoy your long weekend, and we hope to see you at our upcoming Magnet Open House. Have a good one, everyone. Go Cobras. Oh, there's a question. Miss Alvarez, are you still here? I think she left. There's a question in the chat. 504, yes, that's something that is every public school does give 504 accommodations. I wasn't sure what 204 was, but 504, yes. Okay, so any other questions, feel free to email us. Have a good one, guys.